There was a village hidden among dark mountains, where the sound of hammers and the glow of forges kept the cold at bay. In that place lived a young blacksmith named Elias. He was known for dreaming big and working little. He was only 26 years old, with plenty of strength and eyes full of longing for greatness. He used to tell his friends, "One day my blades will be wielded by kings. My forges will illuminate the world." Everyone laughed and admired his enthusiasm, but they also knew that when the sun rose, Elias was still asleep. While the others hammered iron before dawn, he stretched and said, "Tomorrow I really start." And so, tomorrow never came. One afternoon, as the cold wind blew through the mountains, an old man appeared at the forge door. It was Ronan, Elias's former master, a blacksmith so respected that his works were said to be blessed by fire itself. His face bore deep wrinkles, and his hands, scars from a life spent shaping dreams in metal. He looked around and saw only dust, abandoned tools, and an extinguished fire. He said calmly, "Elias, iron is like time. If you let it cool, it hardens and becomes impossible to shape. Where are the swords you promised to forge?" Elias, embarrassed, tried to disguise it with a smile. "Don't worry, master. I'm planning something big. I just need the right moment." Ronan sighed. He opened his calloused hand and showed 2 small embers wrapped in a black cloth. "These are ancient embers from my forge. One is the ember of effort. If you feed it every day, it will grow and give you the strength to shape the impossible. The other is the ember of sloth. It seems harmless, but if lit, it will consume everything around it until only ashes remain." Elias received the embers with reverence. "Master, you can leave them. I know exactly which one I will keep burning." But when the sun rose the next day, he felt heavy and his thoughts lazy. He said to himself, "Just one more day of rest. I'll start tomorrow." Days turned into weeks. Dust grew like ivy. And through carelessness or curiosity, Elias left the 2 embers side by side. The ember of effort cooled slowly, almost going out. The ember of sloth, however, without any care, spread. Its fire was different. It burned gently, but devoured everything, consuming the tools, the roof, the wood. When the smell of smoke awakened him, it was too late. Elias's old forge had become a pile of ashes. When Ronan returned, he looked at the disaster in silence. Then he said, "Now you understand, my son. Fire is like a dream. It needs to be cared for, fed with patience and effort. If you abandon it, another fire, the fire of laziness, takes its place. And that one destroys, it doesn't create." Elias sat among the rubble, his face covered in soot. For the first time, he felt the true weight of lost time. He remembered each morning he promised to start tomorrow. He remembered the wasted days, the opportunities that would never return. That night, while the village slept, he made a silent decision. He walked to the center of the ruins, gathered the ashes, and searched among them for any trace of the ember of effort. He found only a small reddish spot, almost invisible. He blew on it carefully. The wind seemed to respond, and the small spot glowed. Elias swore before that ember, "I will never let the fire die again." In the following days, he worked to his limit. His arms ached, his hands bled, but he continued. He rekindled the fire, cleaned off the rust, remade each tool. He hammered from sunrise to sunset. The villagers heard the metallic sound coming from the mountains and said, "Elijah's fire has begun to sing again." Without realizing it, the young man began to change. The same man who once sought shortcuts now woke before the sun. Where there had been excuses, now there was purpose. Where there had been dreams, now there was work. Months turned into years. And one day, before his new forge, Elijah raised the most beautiful sword he had ever seen. It wasn't perfect, but it was alive. Every hammer blow, every drop of sweat, every wound on his hands was etched into it. He smiled and murmured, "It was effort that forged me, not iron." In time, Elijah became the master of the village, and young men came to learn from him. He always began his lessons the same way. Within each of us, there are 2 embers, one that creates and one that consumes. The first needs discipline, action, and courage. The second feeds itself. You just have to do nothing. The choice is simple, but the price is high. Either you rekindle your dream today, or it will be extinguished forever. And so Elijah's fire never went out again.